amazing.
Well, first of all, do we think the Bart and Bellas are jealous that you two get to work together again? I mean, come on.
Yeah. I just saw a couple of them the other day.
You guys
They
are
came
so
to Palm
tight-knit.
Springs and they were so excited for us.
Yeah,
so
I bet.
hopefully
Yeah.
some of them will come to the premiere next week. I'm hoping.
Yeah, hopefully. And I've been doing an ad with Anna Kendrick. So, and then I just worked with Kay Cannon, who was the original writer of Pitch Perfect. So
Come on.
I think we all are kind of cross-pathing and
And
interconnecting.
supportive of one another.
I was gonna say,
and-
how
yeah.
often do you guys keep in touch? Because obviously, how long ago did you film the first Pitch Perfect?
14 years ago.
years.
So a lot of life has happened since then.
We were just reminiscing. 14 years ago, we meet at a cappella boot camp for Pitch Perfect
Insane.
1 in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Yeah.
And we must have clicked because we went out to dinner the first night.
Really?
With two of the
Yes,
guys.
we did with two of the other
Yeah.
guys, and we went to dinner, and I got a steak. And
Yeah, and I ate only mac and cheese. It's weird we remember this, but
Yeah.
so
But
we
it was
must
night
have
one.
clicked on
Yeah.
rehearsals. That was the first night. Day of
So you
rehearsals.
reuniting on screen was destined. You being
Yes.
friends was
Yes.
destined, right?
Yes,
How much
yes.
has your relationship grown or evolved since you first worked together?
I feel like it's gotten stronger.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely. I
Yeah.
mean, we've seen each other through so much. I mean, she's a mom now and married, which is like so incredible, and I'm just so proud of her. And just working and directing also, which
Yeah.
is like so inspiring to see. So it's so wonderful to be able to just see how far you've come
I
since
feel like-
14 years ago.
Like
It's
we
just
were
really
so
great.
young, and
Right.
back in Pitch Perfect 1, it was just like there were a couple of kids who were like theater kids
Yeah.
or something
Yeah.
doing a summer camp.
Felt like boot camp. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
then we've gone through so much. I mean, we've had the experience of being in this terrific franchise that was like huge.
Yeah.
And we
Right.
loved so much the fans of the movie. But that came with pressures and ups and downs sometimes with things. And then we've just grown so much as people as
Right.
well that it's great. But
It's easy to cheer each other on when you're friends in real life.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I always know that I can call her with a question or just get advice about
I'm
something.
good with legal advice.
I was gonna
She's
say, what
really
kind of
good with
advice?
legal
I was
advice.
gonna say.
She's good at tennis. Like if I need some tennis like tips, you know what I mean? So.
Well, Rebel,
it's
you
great.
did say you want to direct the next Pitch Perfect movie, so let's keep this train moving, right?
Okay.
But there's actually a few of us Bellas that are now directors.
directors, that's true. Anna's one of them.
There's
No.
Brittany, Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick, and maybe I should just start on
Maybe
Pitch
you should
Perfect
direct-
4.
yeah,
Maybe
start
I
off
should
the-
just be like, I am too.
I respect you. I respect
Thank you. Would you really? Great.
Yeah.
I would giggle the whole time I was directing. I'd be like, Rebel, can you go over there?
But then they would know what you meant and what you were saying. They're like, oh, we
Yeah,
know.
they would be
We
like,
got
oh,
it.
there goes Anna, I know.
Exactly. Do you guys have a big pitch for the next movie?
What were we joking that I have a baby with bumper and we call
Yes.
it Little Bump?
Little bump. And my character Aubrey at the end of the third one, I like went off to go become a doula, so maybe I'll be her doula, and like she gives
Okay.
birth.
We also joked that we would get
Then
married.
we would get married. Also was another pitch.
You
Just
guys,
a-
it's
yeah.
writing itself.
It
it's
is.
right. It's halfway done.
It's really ready
All
to
right.
go. Really.
We don't know. We need a professional to write it.
Kay Cannon, we
yeah,
need you.
the original writer.
I love it.
To write it, but we all hang out all the time.
Yeah.
For example, we just went to a Renaissance fair
together.
I think I saw that on
And like,
social
if
media.
people followed us like just around with the camera, you'd get a pretty funny movie.
You
with
really
the
would.
shenanigans.
Yeah.
Especially if there's a few drinks involved.
Yeah.
Like,
There's some
If-
champagne.
yeah, there's funny stuff
There's
that goes
funny things that happen.
If I was at the Ren Fair seeing the whole cast together, I'd be like, are they filming?
Yeah,
Is
you're like,
it happening right
cameras?
now?
Where are the
Yeah.
cameras? And then if we just started singing.
Yeah, people do get freaked out when
I
they
bet.
see us.
It's kind of
Like,
amazing.
Yeah, like when I
Yeah.
was in Aspen with some of the girls in winter, and like they look and they're like,
Do you even feel pain?
I'm human, aren't I?
Oh, I don't know. Are you?
Well, this film is full of wedding chaos, so I want to know, what is a wedding do and a wedding don't that you would offer as advice to future bridesmaids?
Oh
Okay.
gosh. A wedding due for bridesmaids is really just be there for your bride. You know, whatever she needs, like make sure that you have some champagne on you at all times.
That
Maybe
helps.
if she drinks,
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
a little flask of something like that. And just be very supportive, and whatever she needs, be there for her.
Yeah, that's
Do you have a
nice.
wedding don't, Rebel?
I have a don't
Okay.
because when I was a bridesmaid at my sister Liberty's wedding, I organised indoor pyrotechnics for the first dance.
Oh,
I would say to everybody, that's a don't because
Oh no, what happened?
the building started catching on fire. The whole
my
place had
God.
to be shut down. They had to turn off all the gas so they couldn't cook the food
What
for the meal.
kind of fireworks were these? What kind of
It was
pyro was
just
this?
indoor pyrotechnics that
Yeah.
I thought would look really great, you know, really theatrical. That
Wow.
everyone would be like, wow, would they get great photos of their first dance? Turned into a disaster.
Oh,
so,
no.
so I would say don't do indoor pyrotechnics. Outdoor pyrotechnics, though.
Definitely, that's a do.
I had
Go
that
outdoor.
at my wedding. The outdoor pyrotechnics,
Changed the
excellent.
vibe.
Went off
Great.
without a hitch. Yeah, well,
We learned our lesson by
yes,
then. We
don't
learned our
do
lesson by
indoor,
then.
only outdoor.
Rebel, you obviously trained with top stunt pros for this.
Yes.
What was an I can't believe I just pulled that off moment for you on set?
Yeah, I did. The team that trained the cast of the Batman movie.
Okay.
It trained me here in LA in a studio, and I only trained for 5 weeks, which was kind of enough to be a little bit into it. But I'm not like.
But that's intense though.
I'm not
Yeah.
James Bond.
You are
but-
Cape
You're
Crusader
very close.
though now.
but I love some of the stunts I got to do. The fight choreography is really fun because it's kind of like a dance.
Yeah.
So I kind of approach it as like a dance.
As
and do it.
choreography.
But I love that I got to do a fight with curling irons.
I love that part.
Where I use curling irons as nunchucks, which is one of my secret skills.
Yeah.
Nunchucking. So why I know nunchucks, I don't know. I just
The next
was
scene
bored.
though was you hitting beating Justin Hartley with a very long candle.
Yeah.
That was fun
a
too.
very long candle. That was really funny.
I did a fight where I have a candle and Justin Hartley has an umbrella.
Yep.
So it was like candle
like
versus
fencing,
Versus
or
umbrella.
like fencing.
And it was, I did really try to whack him in that scene.
Right.
It was really good. It
I was
turned
gonna
out
say,
great.
What was
it was
like
really
seeing
funny.
her pull off these stunts?
I mean, so impressive.
Yeah.
She's so good and so fun. I don't think you needed any more training than 5
Really?
weeks.
5 weeks
I
was
think
perfect.
you killed
You
it.
nailed it.
Yeah,
It was very believable. It was.
I like doing it. It makes
I
you
wanted
feel
to do
good.
more. I was like, dang, I just get to
Yeah.
be like, wait, what's happening? But like, I want to do more action
Yeah,
because you were so inspiring.
You'll get cast in something.
Okay.
Maybe in the Scream
I'll need to
movies.
train.
In the
oh yeah,
Scream
maybe,
movies. Oh, there you
maybe,
go.
maybe.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's obviously a bridesmaids dance off scene in
Yes.
this. What's your
Yes.
go-to dance move at a wedding? Do you have one? Or you just
I
kind
mean,
of follow
I
the
used
music?
to like rave, so I
Oh.
normally do like a weird rave
You're
thing.
giving people a little
like
light
the
show.
glow sticks
Yeah.
and like a little thing like that. That's my like go-to.
Well, someone needs to do off for the glow stick, so I could see
Yeah.
what would you be like. Okay.
I don't know if I would be a
That's
hit
good.
or not, but
It
thanks.
looks impressive.
Rebel.
I do a version of twerking that I guess is a girl from Australia twerking, so it's not correct.
Okay.
What is
Like,
the difference
I'm not
between
getting-
American
I was just
twerking and
about to ask
Australian?
You know, like if you go
Don't
to
hurt your back.
Atlanta or whatever, the people are really good at twerking.
Yeah.
I try and I give it in the face.
Yeah.
You
I'm
twerk
just not
in the face.
Twerk in
That's
the
the
face.
thing.
Well, it's the
junk.
full
I'm not really
performance.
Yeah.
giving it. I'm
You know,
not,
full body.
I like I
we can
try
practice.
like
We'll practice.
I'll do it. You
But
see,
I
If you like it,
notice
make
she
it
didn't need
better.
5 weeks of training for that.
That is true.
You're ready, you locked and
I
loaded.
need some
at
training
a
for
wedding,
that
I'm
too.
normally like,
But you don't need any training for the twerking in the face, I will say.
Yeah,
I'm a
That's
hand
like
in the
10
air.
out of 10.
I'll
10 out of
classic
10.
hand up in the air.
yeah.
Nice.
That means a lot to me.
Right, how does this thing work?
What? I thought secret agents knew how to drive everything.
Not female secret agents.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Here we go!